Hey guys, welcome to a Q&A on Covenant University Master's Program. I've done a video on Covenant University's Master's Program before, and that video was titled Everything You Need to Know About Covenant University's Master's Program. I'll be inserting a clip from that video so that you get a gist of what that video was about. It will show you what I intend to do with this video. So since you clicked on this video, you're definitely curious about what Covenant University's Master's Program is all about, and who is better to tell that story than someone who is already there. An international relations master's student at Covenant University. Like all private university, Covenant University is popular for its restrictions. Are these same restrictions also applicable to its master's students? Are phones allowed? Can we leave school? Is there a curfew? Is chapel service compulsory? Can we wear jeans? So if you're curious about these questions, then please keep on watching this video. Alright, once you're done with this video, it'll be very necessary for you to go and watch that other video, because there are some things I said in that video that I won't be repeating myself in this video.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus?
Currently, the session is coming to an end. By the time I post this video, there will be 1 week into the exam. I think they will be closing second week of August or third week of August. Admission has started. Okay, so if you're interested in getting a master's degree or a PhD degree, now is the best time for you to start your admission process. Please start your admission process very early, because you don't want to come to school and your mates are 1 month into 2 lectures and you're just starting out. Okay, so start your admission process early enough if you're interested. I actually decided to do an updated version in the form of a Q&A. Since I posted that video, I got a lot of questions concerning Covenant University's master's program. I decided to use this video to address all that. So with that being said, let's start. I have tons of questions. I'll pick the ones that are very necessary, and I noticed that some of them were repetitive, so I will narrow it down. The first question says, how is the application process like? Okay, I'm going to talk from my own perspective. When I was coming, I paid 20,000 for my admission form, followed some prompts on the admission website. I did screening tests and I did an interview. So now they've actually said that the screening process is strictly online. It's no longer physical. So that's one thing that has changed, because I know before they did the physical, and because of COVID there was like an online version too, but now it's strictly online. So like I said, I'm an international relations master's student. Okay, so for my screening test, the questions I got were mostly on research methodology. I know they asked me questions from things they taught me in my year 1, basically your course. I know for another course they might actually ask you general questions like English, maybe maths. I didn't see maths in my own. Mine was mostly research methodology and my coursework. I didn't see anything on general studies, mostly my coursework and research methodology. What's the do's and don'ts on dressing and hair length? Okay, so one thing I want you guys to take note of is the fact that number 1, you're a postgraduate student, you're a master's student, you're a PhD student, whatever, but you are a master's student, you're not an undergrad student. As much as there are some rules and regulations, we don't have hair length issues. We're not undergraduates. Undergrads are the ones that have a certain hair length. We don't have that as of yet, and hopefully we'll never have that. Okay, so there are no rules on your hair length, mostly just hair color. Okay, no rules on hair length. And then for dress code, I'll be doing a video on dress code for master students, because I noticed that some people were confusing undergraduate dress code with postgraduate dress code. They are similar, but it's not as restrictive as the undergraduates. Okay, so we have more liberty to do some things. The only thing is that no matter what you're doing, no matter what you're wearing, ensure that you are dressed decently. Obviously corporate wear, but then even in the corporate wear there are some things that you can bypass and all that, but just dress corporately, and then you can wear jeans. You can't wear jeans for lectures, you can't wear jeans to go to like places like Senate building, to the library during the weekdays or during school hours, but you can wear jeans to the library after school hours. Let's say from 5 p.m. down, you can wear jeans to the library. You can wear jeans on the weekend, you can wear jeans around the school vicinity, even in the postgraduate within the postgraduate residence. If you're going out, you can wear jeans, nobody's going to stop you. But don't just wear jeans to class. That is where you have issues. You're supposed to dress corporately to class, corporately to chapel service, corporately to any meeting whatsoever. You're supposed to be dressed corporately. Okay, how is the schedule for classes? Do you go to classes thrice in a week, or is it daily? So when I came, I initially thought I was going to like go to class like for some like maybe 3 times or twice in a week as per master student now, But I was shocked. I was given the shock of my life. I attended classes Monday to Friday, and the only time I know that I didn't attend classes like Monday to Friday was like in my second semester, Omega semester, like my second semester of coursework, that I didn't have to attend classes. And the second year, which is where you start your dissertation, obviously no classes, but some departments also have coursework to do. It depends on the number of courses you're offering. So if you have more courses, you'll be expected to attend classes more than 3 times in a week. I'll just say this: in alpha semester, you can't attend classes 3 times a week unless you want to be joked. You can't. It's not possible, because we have a lot of coursework. It's usually in the second semester, which is Omega semester, where you can now be a bit more relaxed for some departments, not all departments. So it depends on your department and the number of courses you're offering. Are master's students allowed to freely leave school, or do they have a limited number of time they can leave school? Master's students do not have limited time to leave school. You are allowed to leave school whenever you want to, provided you come back before the curfew, it's a general curfew in Kenaland. And like I said in my previous video, 11 p.m. That is the general curfew in Kenaland. So you're expected to be within Kenaland by 11 p.m. If you're not within Kenaland by 11 p.m., you will not be allowed to enter the school premises or Kenaland premises. Talk more of your hostel, okay? So 11 p.m. But the thing is that if you're not able to meet up with this time, as much as you can't enter, you can go out and maybe stay in a hotel or stay with a friend or something. You won't be penalized. It's not like we don't have roll call, please. We're not undergrads, please. We don't have roll calls, okay? We don't have roll call, okay? Don't worry. We are allowed to leave school whenever you want to. If you want to travel for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you can do that. Definitely free to do that, okay? So yeah, we are not limited. Can students run a business in the school, or is it prohibited? Okay, so this one is quite touchy. It is prohibited, okay, unless maybe I feel like maybe if you're doing something like makeup, hairdressing, nobody's going to disturb you. But like once you're selling something, then it becomes an issue. I know someone got into trouble because of that, so it's kind of it's prohibited in a way. How much is the accommodation fee? This particular question has come up quite often, and I'm just going to use what I paid. I think this year, I can't remember what I paid. I think I paid 225. Okay, no, when I came in, I paid 230,000. So it's within the range of 230, 250, 255 thereabout. And that's for one session. That's for 1 year. It's not for like the duration of your master's program. Let's say you paid 250. Let's say it's 250. You pay 250 this year, and then you pay 250 the second year. So yeah, but you also have the option of living outside school, which I heard is cheaper. Okay, do you get a roommate based on the same department, or is it shuffled? So you do not get a roommate based on the same department. Like currently my roommate is in MSc1 and she's in English department, and I'm in international relations, or I'm in political science and international relations department. The first roommate I had was in mass communication. So it's shuffled. It's just by luck if you maybe end up getting someone that is in your department. What does it take for me to get direct entry from Polytechnic to Covenant University? So this person is an OND holder and wants to find out if they'll be able to if they can get direct entry from a polytechnic. So I actually went and made inquiries about this, and I found out that they don't accept OND holders. If you have that degree, you can't get direct entry into Covenant University. You have to get a diploma first. And I also heard that Covenant University, they are no longer doing that anymore. So you might want to maybe do that in another school and maybe come to Covenant for your master's degree. Is it possible to attend CU for master's without an NYSC certificate? I don't think that is possible unless you have like a certificate that permits you from not doing NYSC or something, but you need an NYSC certificate. Like, it's one of the requirements you need for your admission process. You need to like upload it and show as identification that okay, you've gone through your NYSC. Okay, so NYSC certificate is very necessary. How far has the semester gone? Okay, I think I've answered it. Right now the semester is winding down. They are about to write exam, or they are writing exam. Basically the semester is done. Not only the semester but the session also. The semester and session is over, so they'll be going into another session. I just concluded my external defense like a week ago or some days ago, so I'm also winding down and I'll soon be leaving school. How come some students resume in Omega semester? In a session we have Alpha and Omega semester, and coming to Covenant University, you can decide to either get your admission during the first semester, which is the Alpha semester, or you can start your master's program in Omega semester. So the choice is yours. But for me, I started in Alpha semester. Okay, not Omega semester, but there are like a lot of students, or there are some students that come during Omega semester. But to be honest, there are more Alpha semester students than there are Omega semester students. So it's not like you have to wait like a year before you can now start an admission process if you're not able to get it the first time. I need to go to school to do any clearance, or everything can be done online? No, all clearance must be done in school. Once you come to school, you come to the hostel, you can drop your things in the hostel and then go and start your clearance in a building called Kukwit. That's where the School of Postgraduate Study is at. And from there, they will lead you round. Is the academic referee supposed to be a previous lecturer? Okay, so when you're doing your admission process, you ask to get reference letter. I think during my time, they said 3 people. So I got from 2 of my lecturers at Landmark University, and then I got from my boss when I did my internship. So that was how I did mine. So yeah, a lecturer, and maybe if you did an internship or something, you can also get a referee letter. The screening test question objective? Yes, I know my roommate said hers was objective. I think it's objective because it's online, so it's objective. Mine was objective, and I think a couple of other people's screening test was objective. It said, what color of attachment is allowed? When it comes to attachment, my best advice would be just come with black, brown, okay, dark brown and all. But then I'll insert a picture on a color I came to school with. But to be safe, black, brown. Don't come with colors like pink, red, green, now, like all those colors that don't make sense. It's not allowed in this school at all. Even though you're a PG student, like that one, they will penalize you for it. Like they will tell you to go and loosen it. They will tell you to loosen it. They might not disturb you, but they'll definitely tell you to loosen. Even yourself, you'll not even be comfortable. So avoid red, bright red. Maybe there's this dark red like ox blood. Yeah, I know they don't disturb people for that, but there was one porter like this that was here that she used to disturb people for hair color, but she's no longer here. So now I've seen colors and nobody is like overdoing it, like it's still moderate. So just be moderate in whatever you're doing here, despite the fact that you're a PG student. Is there a list of things you need to bring for hostel like the undergraduate? No, you do not need any list. You're not an undergraduate, you're a postgraduate student. Just tell yourself that. PG. Are we allowed to bring perfume in glass bottles? Yes, yes, yes. You are allowed to bring perfumes in glass bottles. Okay? You're not an undergraduate. You guys should just tell yourself this. I'm a master student, okay? I'm a postgraduate student. I'm not an undergrad. So like there are some rules that won't make sense. Just sit down and think about what kind of rules don't make sense. Must our shirts be colored? They don't disturb us about colored shirt or colored shirt, especially for the ladies. For guys, you guys, your dress code is solid. Tie, shirt, trouser, shoe, your dress code. But for the ladies, it's not as restrictive. So I've seen some girls with colored shirts, and as long as I've been here, they've not disturbed anyone concerning their shirt. Thing is that in whatever you're wearing, just be decent. If you're not going to bring a colored shirt, then please let it be decent. Let it not be see-through. They don't like that here. Or even though it's a see-through, please wear singlets. But still, just to avoid anything, bring just wear decent clothes. Is the school fees paid per session, and how many sessions? So there are 2 sessions, like I said, and yes, the school fees is paid per session. 2 sessions. What I mean by 2 sessions? 2 sessions, 1 year, another year. Okay, that's what I mean by 2 sessions. Are PG students allowed with things like sewing machines in the room? Yes, sewing machines are allowed in your room. Okay, I know I think there's someone that I saw her with sewing machine. They allow those things, like even things like fridge allowed. Do the rooms come with pillows, or do you have to bring your own? Okay, so when I came, the bed I found, or the bed they gave me, did not have pillows. So I brought my own pillow. But it depends on if the set that is going out are generous enough to leave their pillows in school. School doesn't provide pillows, okay? School doesn't provide pillows. They only provide like the foams and all that. When I came, I didn't see any pillows, so I brought my own pillow. Okay, I had to get my own pillow. So when you're coming, just to be safe, just get your own pillow. Are postgraduate students allowed to drive within the campus? Yes, postgraduate students are allowed to drive within the campus. A couple of postgraduate students have cars. If I check outside my window now, they're like cars parked. So some postgraduate students own their cars and they're allowed to drive within the campus. Some people drive to class, some people drive when they want to go out. So cars are allowed. You're allowed to drive your car within the campus. Okay, give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and turn on notification bell. Check out my playlist on my Cover University series. On that note, I will see you in my next video. Bye loves. Bye bye.